Welcome to the Kingdoms SMP. We're back. It's season 2 and we're so excited to get started. If you don't know what this is, it's a place where you gather with your friends, you build your own little kingdom, your rules, your builds, your lore, all that kind of stuff, and we got a whole bunch of people joining us for this server. I think there's about 20 players, which is pretty exciting. So we started off obviously by going over the rules, getting excited for what's happening, and then broke off and did our own little thing. And as per usual, I head off and I get followed by these two numpties, Sean and Cody. Yep, the three of us are going to get back up to no good again. And it took us so long to get started that it's already becoming nighttime. Which is not good, because we have absolutely nothing. But we have a plan. We want to be the fastest started group on the server, so we are diving straight into the caves. If there's going to be mobs outside, why not go to where the mobs are anyway? So we dived into the cave, and we wanted to be the first people with diamonds. And honestly, this cave came in clutch. There was a whole bunch of ore, and we just got mining.
Oh, there's deep dark down there. There's deep dark down there.
I wonder if...
So to the deep dark we went, and of course, if we thought there's going to be diamonds anywhere, it's going to be all the way down here. And you know what? We weren't wrong. Ayo! No. But it is an ancient city. An ancient city is probably a bad idea to go into on day one, right? Like, with basically iron tools and nothing. Going down there would be silly.
He's gonna spawn the warden, and I do not feel bad for him.
But I didn't. I was actually pretty successful. There was a whole bunch of diamonds down here, and we did pretty well until... Time to go. Time to go. So safe to say, we promptly got out of there, but we left with pretty decent stuff. We had some diamond tools, we had a little bit of armor, and it was time for us to go off on a little bit of an adventure and go find the most epic place that we could possibly find to build our bases. And find that we did. Look at this big piece of landscape right here. We got a giant crater on the left. We got a big sort of peninsula island out in the middle and a big cave over to the right where Sean is. This is going to set the three of us up perfectly. So yes, here we are. I'm pretty excited about this. This is a pretty cool big hill, and I've got some big plans that I want to do. As you can kind of see, the hill itself, it's got kind of all these little layers to it. And then where I am right now, this big dip, I think I want to hollow this out and bring water around, make a big moat type of thing. But we'll get there, we'll get there. There's a lot more to do before we get to that point. Sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. It's early in the morning right now, so yeah. Anyway, what I want to do is to start by building our little starter base, and I think this little hill up here is going to be the perfect spot to build something. I've got a cool little plan, and we've got some nice little texture and stuff. We're gonna redo this whole little hillside. This is gonna be like our little test spot, because I've got a theme and a style that I'm excited to do, but it's gonna be a lot of work. So today we're just gonna do the beginning. Right, so we're literally just gonna do the top of this, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the terraforming that we're gonna do next episode. But I gotta go get some sheep, some materials, and a whole bunch of stuff to get ready. So let's hit the time lapse button and see what we do. And here we have it. Look at this place. It turned out so cozy. I'm really, really happy with it, especially with shaders. Look at this place with shaders on. It looks so lovely. And yeah, overall, I mean, it's very simple. We literally, I mean, it's not anything exciting build-wise. It's two little pointy bits of wool that look like tents. But the thing that I think really ties it together is the landscape in between. Never neglect landscape. It completely transforms the build. If this only had 2 of these tents, it would look really, really bad. But with all the other stuff going on, we got little stone cobbly bits along the floor. We got our invisible item frames to keep our woodcutter's axe, makes it look more natural. Campfires, lanterns around the place. It adds a bit of a vibe. Also, I love these. This is my first time playing since these guys came in. This makes such a difference, adding these little particle effects. Particle effects are the best. But yes, it's the vibe of the area that really add to it. Adding like little shrubs to sort of enclose the place, little logs with moss on them. You can kind of like draw the eye in so people know where they're supposed to be by building up sort of bushes and stuff around the edges. It just sort of ties it all together. I think it looks really good. And here we have our little well. It's looking good. I did run out of trapdoors, so I need to get a few more trapdoors, but overall this is looking really nice. Now I do have a bit of a plan for here, right? So this whole mountain is going to get completely terraformed. Same with this space here, and in the next episode we're going to get started on the terraforming. This is the part that I'm honestly really nervous about because I kind of want to do like white cliffs instead of stone, but that's going to require like a huge amount of like diorite and calcite and all that kind of stuff. But here's the real problem. Look at my food bar, and that's all the food that we have. So I think we're going to meet up with Cody and we're going to head over to the Mushroom Island and get some food. And this actually worked out perfect because not only were we needing lots of food, but I was needing some mushroom stem. So let's do a little montage of us gathering some mushrooms and getting a bit of food. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little montage. If you did, do thank my wife, it was her idea. But now we have a ton of food, we're all set for days, honestly, days of playing. And over behind me here, over my shoulder, you'll see a desert island. And that is where Daniel and Tim live. Now, if you remember from last season, they killed us and we were about to go to war with them before the season ended. Excuse me. So I don't quite know what's going to happen, but we'll head over and see what they're up to. Stuck with laws
They're all
of
here,
the land.
Tim.
That tells me nothing.
Read them at the water.
Hello. Looking good over here.
Hello.
I like it.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
You guys can't
Hi.
even tell where my skin is if I just run over here.
All right, I'm gonna go see what you guys have and take whatever I want.
You've changed skin every time I come over here.
Yeah, and
I don't
good.
think you weren't that buff the other day, were you?
No, sir.
dude,
What's your health now? As per usual, there was a bunch of banter and damage done, and eventually Daniel took us over to their new little spot, which is what they are lovingly calling the mines. This is where they plan on enslaving the other players and putting them to work. We didn't like that idea, so we hightailed it out of there, but he came after us.
What the?
We got out of there.
No! Cody!
okay. Hope he
Did you
kills
not wait for everyone? Oh.
What just happened?
Who had it?
So, I might have started something accidentally. I swear I thought he would have had more health than that. I mean, he died so fast. That it wasn't intentional, but he was attacking my friends. So I mean, uh-oh. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I hope that you guys have enjoyed day one. This has been an absolute blast. This has definitely been the best start to a Minecraft server that I've ever had. We got diamonds, we got a whole bunch of stuff, a huge amount of food, a lot of banter, and a good little starter base. Good start. Glad that you're here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, follow along, subscribe, do all the things. See you later. Goodbye. Alright, now that they're gone, I think we can actually get ahead. Just gotta make sure that nobody's looking. The coast is clear. Alright, let's go.